St. Lucia, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, I'm your host, Chayla Mendez, and you're tuned into your favorite morning show, of course, this morning here on DBS. Now, today, we always have a really great lineup for you, and I'm just pleased to have Miss Joycey Medrick here with us. And when we think of fashion and we think of pageantry here in St. Lucia, her name is synonymous. So, Joycey, thank you for taking the time out and being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Great. Trust me, the pleasure is all mine. So, we're going to be talking fashion, we'll be talking pageantry, and any sort of interesting things here. But Joycey is one of the persons behind Cinnamon Productions, and we're going to get to learn a little bit more about what they do. So, Joycey, if you want to enlighten St. Lucia, although I know they know the name, but let us know exactly what Cinnamon Productions is about.
Cinnamon Productions is an event management company. But we have focused through the years on pageantry and the fashion industry, fashion productions. But we pretty much do, other private events, parties. We provide image development classes. We're very involved with young persons, both male, female. And as you've mentioned, I mean, we've done almost everything as it relates to the entertainment industry in St. Lucia.
Great. Now, with it too, I know there's a lot of upcoming projects. You guys always keep it fresh and, have things coming up. So what are some of the upcoming projects we can look forward to? Okay,
currently we're working towards Island Hunk, which is the 4th season coming. We start filming in January. But we're also conducting a series of auditions and interviews for potential candidates to compete in our series of pageants, which is Island Queen, which is open to young mothers, persons who just wish to be part and parcel, giving them a second chance actually, to be part of a pageant. Perhaps somewhere along the way they dropped out or, So it's really about second chances. And if you think you got it, you'll have an opportunity to actually not just grace the stage, but to be part of something bigger and better for yourself and for the island.
Great. Now, if St. Lucians, of course, want to reach out or even follow what's going on, how can they keep abreast of what's happening?
Okay, we have a Facebook page, which is St. Lucia SLU Pageants, and we'll be posting information there. Also, of course, we're going to use the other media channels available to us. Developing our whole marketing and communication links in terms of our Twitter page and Instagram. So, it's in the works, but at least we have a Facebook presence, so they can always go on there and send us messages if they need information and just, be the best that you can be.
Great. And you know what? I really love that initiative because recently we actually had Miss Consuelo Dupal Florin, and she's going up for the Miss International Elegance, which is a mother's pageant. So I thought that was a nice initiative. Now to hear that we're actually doing something right here in St. Lucia, I think that's amazing because I always wondered, not until I became a mom myself, and thought, geez, why didn't I ever go up into a pageant before I had my son? But, why would they have that rule, if you have a child and you can't be part of a pageant? So I think it's nice to go beyond those barriers now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've been on the pageant scene in St. Lucia and, outside for so many years, and it's something that I remember years ago. I did share that idea with the SLHDA, because I used to be on the pageant committee, that perhaps we were restricting ourselves, that if you think of the hotel workers, they're not all 18 and, but at the time there was the International Miss Tourism International, and the guidelines that were set was such that it restricted us from choosing contestants that were of, young mothers. But it's something that has been weighing on my mind for a very long time. As you're aware, I've done almost all the pageants. I've been involved at every level. And when I started Island Hunk 6 years ago, there were persons who, well, the girls have always been, Auntie J, you're not doing anything for the girls, but I keep telling them there's the national pageant, there are these and there are that, all of the pageants that I knew of. But then it dawned on me last season that there were, I remember this young lady, like you, was a young mother, and she said she had seen Island Hunk, and she says, Miss, why aren't you doing something for us? And I thought of it, more, closely, and I said, you know what, perhaps I need now to develop the sister to Island Hunk, which is Island Queen.
So we cannot say that they don't have the avenues and the platform. St. Lucia, we're bringing you this now so that you can broaden your horizons as well. And I think we're in the era where you create your opportunities, and also, when people would say that they have a dream and it only stays as a dream, right now we are in that era where you make it happen.
Agreed.
So there's no limitations. We have the opportunities out there. St. Lucia, thank you so much, Joyce, for being here with us. There's a lot going on, so make sure you follow Cinnamon Productions, and of course, don't limit yourself. Take the leap and be part of it. Follow and like, all right? So we'll bring you more next time. We'll keep following the progress as well.
Yes, of course. And we need people like you on our team.
Hey, well, listen, I'm always willing and raring to go. Plus, you know what? If you notice our shades of lipstick, this was not planned, but greatness always happens. So I think we just have, great minds think alike here on this one.
As they say, and yes, I endorse this message.
I love it. Well, on that note, St. Lucia, you have a good morning, and we'll be back. St. Lucia, hey, what's up? So guess what? You are tuned into This Morning, and I'm bringing you the exclusive, because it's all about Papa Jab, the Devil at Christmas, and we did do a feature with Auntie June earlier in the week. Now, for anybody who may have missed it, you really missed out on a good show, and I'm here with the team. The behind the scenes. It's a lot of hard work to put together a production like this, and I have Delano and I have Shakira. They are co-directors, and then we also have Nikita, who was responsible for coordinating the dance and movements for it. So first of all, we'll start with the guys. So Delano, first of all, thank you for being here with us. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Thank you very much for having us. Thanks for coming out.
Great, and I'm super excited. Just based on what we saw today as well, it is absolutely amazing. So just enlighten us, because I know it takes a lot of hard work to put this together. So in your capacity, how is it working with the team?
It was extremely difficult because one of the things we had to do was identify their strong points first and then build on after that. And then I came on a little sort of in the middle of when everything started. So again, getting them to refocus with learning a new style with a different director. It was also challenging as well. But again, the kids were able to pull it off. It is a wonderful thing when they actually were in character, working through the scenes and building it up. Yeah.
Now, St. Lucia, we also have Shakira, as I said, too, another co-director here. And, for you, what was your experience like being part of this production?
Well, with any production, the rehearsal process, people don't realize it takes a lot of work. And we have been out every single day. Delano can tell you some weekends, the whole weekend, working with these guys. And again, when you're working with students, you're working with their schedule as well. So you have your schedule, they have theirs, and trying to coordinate and pull it all together. Sometimes you feel like, oh, it's not going to happen. But then at the last, this is the thing that happens in theater, at the last minute, so it comes together beautifully. And when it's on stage, no one could ever imagine that you spend all this time getting all these, because it just works so well. But working with the team, again, these are my people. These are people in my circle. It's great because I always have, we always share information as well, and I think that's why it's really important for theater arts in the country to really come through and people to support it, because we get so many amazing ideas from it. And again, we're looking at masquerade, so we're able to really push the culture as well. And a lot of students now don't know about masquerade, or don't know about a lot of these different cultural forms. It's dying. So for us, we're able to get the elements of theater and put it in there and get people to get interested in that again. So this is why it's really fundamental for all of us to work together. Yeah.
Now, of course, we're going to keep focus now on the talent, and we'll go to Nikita for that, because, of course, without the persons and, of course, the different students and everybody who made up, the different characters, this as well would not come together. So, Nikita, you were responsible for the dance production and the movements. So, of course, I saw a lot of great young talent out there. How is it working with the talent today?
Well, we're working with, I should say, most of the students. They are developing the discipline for theater. So it was kind of challenging because we're teaching them to be disciplined, which is a challenge, and plus to be an actor or an actress and a dancer at that. So these are very, very crucial skills when you're on stage. And then again, some of them didn't have the confidence because some of them, it was their first time on stage, their debut performance, and dealing with the personalities, the teenagers, and they always know what is right and what they should do. So some of the challenges existed like that. In addition to that, we had a little bit of injury when it came to doing the movement. Again, not taking it seriously and not understanding the value of warming up and taking the body seriously and being conscious of the movement. They caused injury to themselves and to others, and we had to deal with that as well. So we have actors on stage and actresses on stage who are physically injured now, but it doesn't show.
And you know what, for anybody that doubts that St. Lucia has talent, we saw it right here today, and of course an amazing team behind the scenes. And one quick thing, maybe you, Delano, with regards to theater and arts, you know, again, it's not one of the conventional professions, but you clearly it shows that there are avenues to think outside of the box when you're being young and you're developing. So how do you see, you know, theater arts representing in terms of future careers for persons coming up?
It actually has a great life, and I'll explain shortly, because one of the things that I've been blessed with is to go around to different schools and train and develop actresses, actors, dancers, and there's so much talent from each school that when you recruit, especially because I work with Kiddie Crew outside productions with the street theater as well. So we go around, recruit, we try to keep them together as a core group. And you always have those children who aspire, because not everyone is, what's the word I'm looking for? Not everyone, no, no, man. Not everyone is,
you know, I guess meant to be one of the traditional careers.
You know, like,
Not everyone is academically inclined.
that's what I'm looking for. So not everyone is academically inclined. So some persons are actually theatrical, and so we go around, we develop the talent. And some of them actually go into theater full time, whether it be for scholarships. Right now, I know there's one actually he's in Canada, studying to be a dancer. So they go. So it's really a good avenue for them to set. There's also Edna Man in Jamaica where they go out. There's so much avenues for them to develop and craft their talent that we are just giving them the essential tools to get them ready to take them to the next level and build that bridge.
Well, listen, this is the team, just some of the hands behind Kiddie Crew Theatre Company, and again, it's a great platform and avenue again for the arts, for theatre. So if you missed out, listen, you better follow their next production, but it's okay because I got you covered. Enjoy this teaser of exactly what you missed.
From that time, he swear never in his life he would wear the red clothes again.
You look very nice in your red clothes.
You're a smart boy. And very kind to old men.
I know I am talking to the best Papa John in the world.
But you have a flattering tongue. No. You are serial devil yet. You don't have good devil nowadays, boy. Men like Zalish, the one with the crooked eye, who used to swallow fire like okra, Sachemo, jumping on 2 sticks, lying on the hot concrete in the middle of the day. Even Kiba, a man who could make a truck stop or jump on the hood while it's moving. Take Ethiopia, a man black like tar who could even make the Pope himself run. And stop the British Navy by International Cafe on New Year's holiday.